Welcome back to Terrible Tea, where the tea is hot and never pee. Let's get into it. So the hot tea that's spilling on these spiritual streets have been spilling for a minute when it comes to Mr. Smart Guy. I just have been passing it like, okay, not another one, okay? But I just want you all to know that there's a plethora of ways you can sell your soul, and it's just not through your booty hole. Okay, it is a plethora of ways that you can sell your soul, and it's just not through your booty hole. Okay, so I want to shed some light on Mr. Smart Guy because he's not as smart as he thinks. But the thing about it is, he had said, and he keeps saying, right, that he went to jail. And before he went to jail, he was walking around New York City acting like a thug, acting like a tough guy. Okay. He was pretending to be a thug. That's what he's saying, because he's not a thug anymore. I don't want to be a thug no more. He don't want to be a thug no more because being a thug ain't cool. But when he came out and he recognized that someone was saying something other than that, that's when he jumped on his bandwagon of pointing fingers at the industry, telling you what they do, and this is how they do it, and this and that. I know I was there. They tried to. That's why I ain't signed a contract. That's why I didn't this. That's why I didn't that. But let me tell you, Mr. Smart Guy got in and still is able to talk about what he's talking about because he's in. Okay, regardless of what he says, he is in. And there is a plethora of ways to sell your soul without going through your booty hole, okay? And that's just fact, okay? So the thing about it is, let's go back to the jail, okay? The jail sentence that he was sentenced to. And the reason why he says he went to jail is because he was trying to be a thug. And what I am telling you, the higher power, when you are tapped in, you are tapped in, and you are tapped in as a child. You know right from wrong from a child's age. You know that there are certain things that you won't do and you're not going to do no matter what somebody else tells you, no matter what situation you are in, no matter who you live around, no matter what they're doing. You'll always be the odd person out. You'll always be the one that is different than the people that you live with or live around or have connections to. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because that makes you the real one. Do you understand what I'm saying? He couldn't be rear if he fell into the trap, because that means that they broke him. So that means that he did not know who he was, and he did not know, or is not, or has never been connected to the higher source. Because if he was connected, he would have known that as a kid. He wouldn't have went to jail. And see, we don't go to jail. We don't go to jail. I keep saying that. And I'm going to keep saying that because that's the truth. Anybody on this app who is telling you that they served time in jail for doing something that they had no business doing, God is not funneling anything through them. Do you understand? The only reason they know what they know is because they are connected to people who have done what they have done to the ones that they don't want to exist, to the ones that they are trying to pretend they are. Do you understand what I'm saying? They are connected to the bad people. That's why they have the inside scoop. It's just gossip. It's just like gossip. Oh, what happened? She went where? They did this. He did that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's how they know. That's why they sit on this app and they tell you all that they tell you, but they are connected to horrible people. So that makes them horrible people. We don't go to jail. We don't go to jail. We don't. We do not, because we have always been the odd person out. We have always been the rare one. We have always been the different one. We don't follow along with trends. We do not follow along with the masses, and we are not going to lead or be led off into a dark place. We ain't gonna do it, because that's why we're unbreakable. That's why people love to try to humble us. That's why people like to point fingers and say, oh, well, if she don't got no fruit, he don't got no fruit. Yeah, because the enemy has always been coming to shake those branches, to fill their basket and run and hide, and then try to come out to say, oh yeah, look what I got, look what I know. This is what I know for fact. But the only reason they know what they know is because they have listened to the one. They have been listening to the real one. They have been taking notes, okay? Their assignment is to pretend, because like he said, he was pretending to be a thug, so he pretended now as well, okay? He pretended. That's what he doing. He pretended. He pretending to be something that he not. And I'm telling you that we don't go to jail. We don't go to jail. I'm telling you that we are not going to lead people in a wrong way. We not going to do that. Not for money, not for success, not for none of that. Not for applause, not for likes, not for views, not for none of that. We ain't. Because that ain't what it is. That's not what it's about, because we know who rules the earth. We know whose house it is. Whose house is God's house. Do you understand? You remember they had DMX with that last hurrah, God's house, and then they murked him. Do you feel me? They took his energy and let him put it in that, and then they murked him. You feel me? But I am telling you that we don't go to jail. I am telling you that we are unbreakable, because in all situations, we not going to be broken. We might shed a couple tears for you all. You understand? Because your mind is fragile and you're weak. Okay? That's being weak. That man was weak. He is weak right now. You understand? Trying to be something that he is not. And he is on all those platforms because they're trying to be into you that he is the one. But you follow that if you want to. Like he said, I go anywhere I want to. Everybody love me. Walking around with my juvie. Tell him to go into Mexico. Tell him to walk freely into Mexico like that, okay? Tell him to go into Jamaica, okay? Tell him to go into Haiti. Tell him to go into, without security, by himself. Take a trip by himself. You know, I bet you won't get on that plane. I bet you he won't go, okay? I bet you. But whatever happens, if he did decide to do it, he ain't gonna let you know. Do you understand? He ain't gonna let you know. He not gonna let you know. But tell him to go somewhere other than the safe grounds that he monopolizes, he roams around in. You understand what I'm saying? They all want to, in a way, be bigger than God. You feel me? Because that's bragging and boasting. And you know what bragging and boasting does. It causes quarrels. And right now he got a quarrel in his hand with me because he a liar. He's a Decepticon as well. And like I said, there's many ways that you can sell your soul, and it is just not through your booty hole, okay? This man is a fraud, okay? This man is a fraud, and he in too. Have a good day.